welcome back to Real Reviews. This is Cody Williams, and we're here to talk about the movie The Punisher. It is a movie that is based upon the infamous anti-hero within the Marvel Comics, predating the MCU series. We had a remake of this movie 5 years later that didn't do quite so well in the box office. While that remake was critically acclaimed, being more accurate to the comics, I found this 2004 movie to be the more definitive live-action adaptation of the anti-hero, even more so than the Netflix series, but that's just my opinion. Out of the adaptations I have seen, this particular movie nailed the characterization spot on. Before we get any further, let's talk about the movie's story. Special Agent Frank Castle had it all: a loving family, great life, and an adventurous job. But when his life is taken away from him by a ruthless criminal and his associates, Frank has become reborn. Now serving as judge, jury, and executioner, he's a new kind of vigilante out to wage a one-man war against those who have done him wrong. When I first saw this movie in theaters back then, I really loved it, and I still do, as a matter of fact. This movie in particular redeemed the Marvel superhero movies for me after the mishaps of Daredevil, Catwoman, and Elektra. Those movies were just flat out terrible, to say the least. Being one of your darker and grittier Marvel movies, this one really takes the cake. It just so happens that this movie does everything right for the most part. What is there not to love about this movie? From the top-notch, no-holds-barred action scenes, tremendous use of practical effects, beautiful cinematography, and all the way down to the awesome acting by the lead actors, this movie is brutally fun. The movie's main standouts are the awesome adrenaline-fueled firefight scenes scattered throughout. It doesn't hold itself back when it comes to the larger-than-life action sequences. What's amazing is that all the effects utilized in these scenes were all practical and felt more believable when compared to the overly ambitious CGI extravaganzas the superhero movies were back in that time. The Punisher is known for its astounding use of combat skills, and this movie displays it astoundingly so. To top it all off, having Thomas Jane play the Punisher was perfect casting. Without a doubt, he's still my favorite actor to play the role to this very day. The way he captured the mannerisms for the character were spot on. As far as other actors go, John Travolta plays the movie's antagonist pretty good for the most part. There are some instances where he does go over the top, but let's face it, when has John Travolta never gone over the top? Interesting enough, he was a great casting choice. Overall, The Punisher is no doubt one of your better Marvel comic book movie adaptations that predates the MCU. It may not be perfect by any means, but still, it is a super entertaining action thriller that never loses any sense of fun after watching it so many times. I give this movie an A. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Keep up with my real reviews.